Welcome to Learning Life Content. We're thrilled to have you with us on this journey. If you find our stories engaging, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing. Your comments and support are the fuel that helps this channel grow, motivating us to bring you more fascinating and enriching content from around the world. India, a name that conjures images of staggering beauty and profound complexity. From the icy sentinels of the Himalayas in the north, stretching down to the sun-drenched shores of the Indian Ocean, this is more than just a nation. It is a subcontinent, a civilization, a universe unto itself. A land of 1.5 billion heartbeats, each one a unique story, contributing to a collective rhythm that reverberates across the globe. It is a land of thousands of tongues, a symphony of languages where ancient Sanskrit hymns coexist with the lyrical cadence of Dravidian tongues and the widespread reach of Indo-Aryan dialects. A place where street signs and daily conversations shift from one valley to the next. And it is a sanctuary for dozens of faiths. Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Sikhism were born on this soil, while Islam, Christianity, Judaism and Zoroastrianism found a home here, weaving their golden threads into the nation's intricate spiritual tapestry. This land holds a history so vast, so deep, it makes most civilizations look like they just got started. Its story is not written in chapters, but in epochs. This is not just a country, it is a living, breathing epic. A grand stage where ancient empires, sacred revolutions, and digital dreams collide. Here, the wisdom of the Indus Valley planners meets the ambition of Silicon Valley programmers. It is the birthplace of yoga, the decimal system, and the number zero. The land of chess, cataract surgery, and vibrant Bollywood blockbusters that captivate the world. In this series, we will journey through that epic. We'll walk the streets of the world's first planned cities, hear the chants of the Vedic Age, and witness the rise and fall of mighty empires like the Mauryas and the Guptas. We will explore the flourishing of art and science under the Mughals, confront the painful legacy of colonial rule, and celebrate the triumphant struggle for freedom. This is the story of India, a place where time doesn't just pass, it echoes. A civilization that is not a relic of the past, but a force shaping the future. Join us as we uncover the history of a timeless land. Long before Rome, before Athens, there was the Indus Valley civilization, 2600 BCE Harappa, Mohenjo-Daro, cities with grid-planned streets, public baths and, believe it or not, flush toilets. While the world was still figuring out fire, India was plumbing. They traded with Mesopotamia, worshipped mother goddesses and proto-Shiva figures. But around 1900 BCE, they vanished. No one knows why. Their script, still undeciphered. An ancient mic drop. Enter the Indo-Aryans, bringing Sanskrit, the Vedas, and the seeds of Hinduism. The caste system? Born here. India became a mosaic of tribes and kingdoms, and the stage was set for epic tales and mighty empires. 321 BCE, the Maurya Empire rises. Chandragupta unites the land. But it's his grandson, Ashoka the Great, who rewrites the script. From bloodthirsty conqueror to Buddhist monk king, he carved his message of compassion into stone, literally. India's first viral tweets. Then came the Guptas. The Golden Age. Aryabhata calculated pi. Kalidasa penned timeless poetry. Ayurveda flourished. Temples rose. India became a global brain trust. India was the jackpot. Silk, spices, diamonds, everyone wanted in. Persians, Greeks, Huns, even Alexander the Great dropped by, briefly. By the 8th century, Islam arrived, first through trade, then through conquest. The Delhi Sultanate brought Persian art, language and architecture. But the real game changers? The Mughals. Babur storms in. Akbar the Great rules with wisdom and tolerance. He marries Hindu princesses, hosts interfaith dialogues, and builds an empire of ideas. Under the Mughals, India becomes a jewel box of culture. The Taj Mahal, Mughlai cuisine, languages blend, art explodes, trade booms. But just as they peak, ships appear on the horizon. A new chapter in India's long history of global interaction began not with armies, but with ships. Lured by legendary tales of spices and textiles, European powers sought a direct sea route to the subcontinent's riches. First came the Portuguese, establishing fortified trading posts. They were followed by the Dutch and the French, each vying for a slice of the lucrative trade. But it was a British entity that would change the course of history, the English East India Company. Initially a humble trading corporation, it arrived with a royal charter and an insatiable ambition. It wasn't just interested in commerce, it was playing a long game, exploiting the fractures between Indian kingdoms and slowly, methodically, building its own private army. The turning point came in 1757. At the Battle of Plassey, through conspiracy and military discipline, the company seized control of Bengal, India's wealthiest province. The mask was off. They were no longer just merchants, they were masters. The consequences were catastrophic. The company's rapacious revenue policies contributed to the devastating Bengal famine of 1770, which claimed millions of lives. India's world-renowned textile industry was systematically dismantled to make way for British manufactured goods, a process of deindustrialization that crippled local economies. Yet the company also built instruments of control. Railways and the telegraph network were laid, not for India's development, but to move troops swiftly and administer a vast territory. English education was introduced to create a class of clerks to run the colonial machine. A century of simmering resentment, economic ruin and cultural insensitivity finally exploded. 1857, the First War of Independence. A massive, brutal rebellion that shook the foundations of company rule. Though the uprising was crushed, it marked the end of the East India Company. The British Crown, alarmed by the chaos, stepped in to assume direct control. A new, more systematic form of colonial administration was imposed. The era of the British Raj had begun. Late 1800s. The resistance ignites. Gandhi returns with a weapon more powerful than any gun, non-violence. The Salt March, civil disobedience, a revolution of dignity. But freedom came with heartbreak. 1947, India is free, but partitioned. 10 million displaced, up to 2 million dead. A wound that still aches.
Post-independence, India rises. A new constitution. A messy, magnificent democracy. Wars, revolutions, satellites. 1991. The economy opens. Bangalore becomes Silicon Valley East. ISRO reaches Mars on its first try. Bollywood becomes a global heartbeat. Yoga, Ayurveda, curry, code. India exports it all.
To define India is to capture a river in a cup. It is not just a country marked on a map. It is a living, breathing civilization, a vast and intricate tapestry woven from threads of history, philosophy, and 1.5 billion individual stories. It is an idea, constantly debated, endlessly redefined, and perpetually in motion. Its foundations are as ancient and unyielding as the Himalayas, a bedrock of wisdom that has weathered millennia of storms. Yet its spirit is as new and restless as a startup, chasing the next disruption. buzzing with the energy of a generation determined to build the future. This is a land of profound dualities. Its story stretches from the meticulously planned cities of the Indus Valley to the spontaneous global communities of Instagram. Its principles of governance evolved from Ashoka's edicts, carved in stone to promote public welfare, to the complex algorithms being coded in AI labs, shaping the digital public square of tomorrow. Through every epoch, India's defining narrative has been one of astonishing resilience. It has absorbed invasions, synthesized cultures, and endured famines and fractures. It has mastered the art of reinvention, transforming challenges into opportunities, and it is powered by a relentless, unshakable spirit that finds a way always. To the outside eye, it can appear chaotic, a symphony of 100 languages, a clash of tradition and modernity, a constant, dizzying dance of life. But look closer and you will find it is breathtakingly beautiful. There is a rhythm in the chaos, a deep-seated harmony in its diversity, and a grace that permeates its art, its rituals, and its people. This journey, from ancient sages to satellite launches, is not a closed chapter. The story of India is not a relic to be placed in a museum. It is a great, unfolding epic. And after 5,000 years of history, it feels like it's just getting started. Thank you for watching Learning Life content. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and motivates us to bring you more fascinating and enriching stories.